Lewis Lloyd is a researcher working on the Brexit team at the Institute for Government. That's a British think tank with a mission to make government more effective. I asked him what that marathon cabinet meeting says about Theresa May's Brexit deal.
The fact that after 5 hours they managed to come out and agree that the Prime Minister should go forward with the deal is perhaps the most striking thing, given the months that we've had up till now of disagreement and division.
And of course, it's not just happening in London. When you look at Brussels, you've got 27 countries that will have to pass this. Ireland has concerns about the backstop issue. Talk to me about threading the needle and that aspect of things.
Yeah, so as you say, it's really threading a needle through all sorts of different holes. So yeah, you've got the UK side in the first instance, both in terms of trying to keep people within the Conservative Party on side, both those that are looking for a hard Brexit and quite a strong split from the EU, and those that are looking for a softer Brexit. Then you have the other domestic political constraints, such as the Democratic Unionist Party, which supports Theresa May's minority government and allows her to pass any legislation that she might look to do. She's got to satisfy them. Then you've got, as you say, the EU side, making sure that the 27 countries that are involved are all on board and are all happy. That is something really for the Commission, the European Commission, to do. They are given a mandate to carry out these negotiations by those countries. So ideally, really, that sort of needle should have been threaded by this point. Whatever draft deal does go to those other member states, hopefully that won't be the difficult bit. What could potentially be a challenge is when you get to the European Parliament voting on a deal. There might be issues. There might be issues around time as well. And then ultimately, the member states won't have to individually vote on this withdrawal deal, but when we have negotiated the terms of the future relationship, that agreement will go to individual member states. And there really, I think, to the extent that there is diversity of opinion across the EU, that's when that will come to the fore. But that hopefully isn't one for another sort of couple of years, essentially. So we've still got a little bit of a way to go before we hit that barrier.
And Lewis, you mentioned Parliament. I was listening to some reporting, Remainers who are not very happy with this. I mean, they're going to look over this huge document and make their decision, but some of them saying they'll probably vote against it. And yet people who supported Brexit, a lot of them had this kind of Pollyanna view of what was going to happen. Many of them unhappy with it. So talk to us about Parliament. What's going to happen there?
Parliament is going to be, at this point, it looks like the most significant challenge for getting this deal across the line and making sure that the UK does leave the EU on the 29th of March 2019 with some sort of agreement. What you have is Theresa May with a minority government. She does not have enough MPs in her own party to pass legislation approving the deal, so she is reliant on the Democratic Unionist Party, which is a Northern Irish party that has been very strong in rejecting any proposal that the Irish backstop leads to any treatment of Northern Ireland that differs from the treatment of the rest of the UK, because they're in favour of a union between the Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. So if you introduce any difference, that could be constitutionally difficult. So making sure that they're on side is going to be Theresa's first challenge. If she can't get them on side, she'll be hoping to try and convince some Labour MPs that her deal is better than no deal or better than going back to renegotiate a deal. But at this point, it's very difficult to see how that will all pan out. And without, as well, really going through the detail of the draft withdrawal agreement, it's hard to know which side she'll really be sort of pushing to get in to support her. But no, there's just no guarantee because of this situation of being in a minority government, and that will be a real challenge.